Sajni here, and welcome to another video. So today we are going to talk about how our internal world actually manifests in an external world or reality that we experience. And if you are not happy with where you are at the moment, how to completely change your internal beliefs, your internal identity to be able to manifest or experience what you want to experience in external reality. So stick around till the end of the video. I will share with you one key element. And before I begin, I want to quickly announce that the one-to-one interaction you can book for the Reality Mastery program is open for enrollment. So stick around till the end of the video for a detailed announcement on that. So with that, let's dive into the video. So today what I want to talk about is how our internal world actually is the cause of our external reality that we experience, which is the effect. And how now we have basically forgotten this realm, forgotten this principle, and how we continuously feed from our external world and choose that as an experience to experience what we experience at this moment, and how we suffer consistently. And because this cause and effect is completely reversed, because what we do at this point in time is we become a product of our society. We've become literally what society, what media, what the external world feeds into our internal realm to make us who we are. Because if you really come to think of it, our internal world we can tap into any time. So if we can change our internal reality or internal how we feel inside internal world very quickly. Let's say, for example, you want to feel happy. You have a choice at every point in time to feel happy, to feel vibrant, to feel at peace, to feel joyous, to feel elevated. So that emotion is a choice that you have anytime. But what we do is we see or we try to look for something outside to change how we want to feel inside. So if something externally is controlling how you feel inside, we are a victim to our external reality and not the creators of our reality. So I really want to hone this down into this video so that you understand that you have the power or the horns or the reins to change or shift your life to wherever you want. So at this point in time, if you are experiencing something which you do not want to experience, you have the power to change it. The first is understanding the deeper realms of the internal world is the cause, and the external world that you see in your physical realm that you experience is just the effect, not the cause. So the cause is in your hand. So first step is taking your reins back, taking your power back, to understanding that you are not a victim of what is happening outside, but you are the cause. So you have a choice. This is very simple, very profound, very real truth that we have the choice to think and feel the way we want. But still we're subject to something external. Something is controlling us. And that is when we get deeper into understanding who we are from inside, our internal world. And the cause or the internal world is basically made up of our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs. And those beliefs kind of become stronger and stronger and then becomes into a conviction or an identity. So the identity that we hold actually reflects into our reality like a mirror. Whatever image or identity that we're holding is what we experience into our external reality. So basically, a manifestation outside or physical experience that we're having is basically a reflection of what we experience inside. And this is largely overlooked. And I did that too for so many years, until today I have completely shifted. And that's why I'm able to experience and feel the way that I want to feel and experience what I want to experience, and I can choose it. And it just continues to get better and better as we get into it. And then when I started to understand law of attraction, manifestation, understanding quantum physics, understanding metaphysics, and deeper aspects of the spiritual heritage principles, which are actually the foundational principles of manifestation and creation, that is when I understood that we are our own creators of our own reality. Number one problem is we feed on the external, whatever we see, into our internal reality, and that keeps into a loop, and that's why we stay stuck. The second thing is The internal reality is instant. You can change your internal state instantly. I can feel happy and joyous instantly. I can feel excited instantly. I can feel sad if I want to feel instantly. I can feel fearful instantly. It's just a matter of thought, right? But our external reality or external world takes a little bit of time because of the quality of matter. And there's a little bit of delay. But what we do is we try to hone on to that emotion, but we can't keep that as a dominant vibration or the dominant self-identity as a person who is a happy person, or a person who is peaceful, a person who is harmonious. And so we fail to do that because we constantly look at outside of what is making me fearful, or what can make me happy, or who can love me, who can value me. So we look for things outside to see how we can feel within inside, but we can cultivate or generate our own state within ourselves. And that can consistently then, once you keep on honing on to that feeling or that experience, internal world for a longer time, then it starts to manifest, because it takes a little bit of time. We're wired with instant gratification. It's not like I feel happy and I blink and then manifestation happens. These are our internal dominant states, and that's why it's so difficult sometimes to let go of these emotional baggages, these emotional these heavyweights which are constantly pulling us down. And so the more we want to get out of it, the more we get trapped. So that's why we want to understand a deeper realms into it, and therefore really make this very crystal clear that whatever I'm feeling or whatever I'm experiencing internally is what keeps manifesting outside. So first step is to be able to tap into your emotional vibration, tap into your emotional state of being. What is your dominant vibration? What is the constant thought and feeling that you constantly feel? And that is forming your general belief, and that is forming your identity. So if I had an identity of a person who's socially anxious, who's timid, and that is what I kept experiencing. I embodied a person who's always fearful, who's always angry, and who's always chaotic. So that was the internal world that I was embodying, and that's what I kept manifesting in my external reality, in the form of conflicts, deaths, and chaos, and losses, and no fulfillment, because I felt empty, I felt unworthy. But the moment I understood this principle that I am the cause, I take back my power, and then started to elevate it. I started to dissolve this first, and then started to elevate my emotional state of being into high state of feeling joy, because the subconscious mind. So now this can be also termed as a subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is basically a universal feeling. The feeling of happiness that I feel, you can tap into that too. It's a universal feeling. The feeling of sadness that I can feel, the sorrow that I can feel, you can feel that too. It's a universal feeling, right? So that is feeling is a universal feeling that can connect, is a oneness. It connects us to all of us. That is the awareness of ourselves. So basically, when we tap into a subconscious world, subconscious realm, because that is what is really doing the manifestation outside. Our conscious mind is only 5 to 10% of what we create. Okay, 5 to 10% is basically what we want to have, boundaries of our goals, the life on what we want to live. But basically, this is just a goal setter. Your conscious mind is just a goal setter. Your logical mind is just a goal setter. But the actual creator, or the team which carries out this manifestation for you, is your internal world, is your emotional realm, is an emotional world. And that is what we fail to realize. That is what we fail to do. And that's why we keep looking at things outside to make us feel a certain way. And the subconscious mind does not know the difference between a feeling caused by thought alone or a feeling caused by an external experience. So if something external that you wanted to experience comes into your lives and you feel happy, the subconscious mind does not know the difference between the same feeling, but the feeling is universal. It's just the nature of the feeling, right? So anything can make you feel. So if you make it a choice that I am going to feel happy, I'm going to feel peaceful, I'm going to feel content all the time, right? I mean, if not all the time, make that a dominant vibration. See what fills you with passion. See what makes you feel elevated and lively, right? Makes you feel alive. What is more passionate about it? Don't do something just for the heck of doing it, because it's not going to fulfill you in the end, because that vibration is going to keep you trapped into that lower emotional vibration. And that's what I kept doing for 16 years. I worked in a corporate job, container of these lower emotional vibrations, and that's what I kept manifesting. I went onto a loop of events over and over and over again until this heavy emotions could not hold on to very long and had to be let go of. And that's what the crisis comes into the point. The crisis is nothing but an event which happens, which is a turning point, right? All of us always go through that spiritual journey, and we have to go through that spiritual journey to be able to experience that. So now let's draw into some of the aspects of the internal world. So our internal world is made up of our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs. Now the beliefs, as they go stronger and stronger and stronger, it becomes an identity. Let's say, for example, if I hold a belief that money is very hard to make, right? We've been, as growing up, we always see it's very difficult to earn money, or beliefs like you have to fear your elders, right? So you have to carry the fear of your elders in your heart. So some of those beliefs, which is self-sabotaging, right? And that is how society conditions us to, right? And then you also have competition and comparison in schools and in colleges or wherever you go. We are weighed once against the other, but you can't compare the fish to a monkey or a fish to a leopard, right? They're of two different varieties. Each has their own gift, right? So all of these things are some things that we need to challenge, we need to see, because we each forget our own gifts sometimes. That's why we end up feeling unworthy, and that's why some of the beliefs that we hold becomes identity of a person who's unworthy, identity of a person who lacks confidence, identity of a person who is whatever, right? Or person who can't earn much money, right? A person who can't help society, or whatever beliefs that you're holding on to, which is draining your energy, and that is just something that you carried along the way, because we let our external world fit into our internal world, right? Now let's look what are some of the external world that we have. In the external world, and the manifestation is, first of all, your body, right? You can see your body, you can experience your body, you have your actions, and you have your materials that you have. So whatever external that you're seeing currently, right, you have your body. Now you see, first of all, tap into your body and see what is the state of being that you are in. Are you fit? Are you healthy? Are you enjoying your everyday life, your physical life, your family life, your wealth? So basically 4 areas of your life: health, wealth, relationship, or your career or contribution, right? What value are you giving? What does it fulfill you really? So all of these areas, just see in your external reality, what is your external reality at the moment, and how you feel inside within. So that's exactly what we do. But now we want to then reverse it and see, how do you want to feel? What is the dominant feeling that you want to feel? You want to feel peace, right? You want to feel happy, you want to feel fulfilled, you want to feel wealthy, abundant. So all of these feelings are something that you can tap into and hone on to, and take that one or two action, or take that one or two attributes or characteristics. Embody confidence, embody a person who gives value and is valued, right? When you give value, you are automatically, your own self-esteem, your own self-confidence rises in your own eyes. And once you have your own self-esteem rise up, nothing outside can faze it, right? You develop your own internal state. Then you have to be able to then hone on to that, because there's always a delay, right? Nature always takes a little bit of time to manifest into the external reality, and not getting into the social conditioning that we have been conditioned now. Our entire social fabric is completely wrecked with instant gratification and comparison, and how we view each other, how we are fret with instant likes and instant validations, and all of that is self-sabotaging. It's completely wrecking our inner world, right? So we completely stay away from all that, and completely stick to our own well-being, stick to our own internal state. Keep honing that, have patience, have faith. And over time, you will see it'll start to multiply, compound, and it will manifest in external reality. There is no two way about it, right? Because we know that whatever we hone on to internally will manifest in the external reality in the form that we want to. It'll just take a little bit of time, because the quality of matter, it takes a little bit of time, right? So I sincerely hope this was helpful for you. So let's do a quick recap of what we've discussed so far, so that we can give the key takeaways. One is that an internal reality or internal world manifests in external reality in the form of experiences, actions, and manifestations, right? Whatever we hold on to, our thoughts, our dominant thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs, and a dominant vibration. So beliefs, all of these caters to a dominant vibration that you are in, right? So whatever dominant vibration you are in, that will manifest into your external reality. Now, I often give my example of my own self, as well as I give the example of my parents as well. My parents were in grief and in loss, and in stress and depression when they lost their child. I lost my brother at the age of 22 years. So when they were capped in this emotional state, over time they manifested that into a disease, and eventually they passed away. So it manifests into any physical realm, and then it kind of like takes you downhill, right? So this is an example because I've seen it in my own experiences, and those are some of the lessons that I take away. Those are some blessings that I take away, or gifts that I take away, which led me into my own spiritual journey. The outer world is basically what you feel inside, right? So that's why first we hone and cultivate our inner world, generate our own abundance, our wealth, our well-being inside, which excuse me, then manifests externally. Okay, so if you resonate with this video and if you like the video, please do leave me a comment and some thumbs up. Okay, it will be helpful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe and hit that little bell icon so that you can be notified every time I put up a new video. If you haven't signed up for the one-on-one consultation for free, you can do that. I'll leave the link in the bio and in my Instagram, and you can link up there and you can book your free one-to-one consultation to see how we can work together. And it's basically honing onto your, letting go of your internal energies and tapping into changing your own internal identity that you hold on to, which is not serving you, to something that will serve you and that will help you speed up your manifestation. And we use key principles and the highest priority of manifestation, which is the being state, and that will help you manifest faster. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace and namaste.